Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Lagoon Ocean Road with your host, David R. Stenberg. How are you, mate?
Hey, George.
How you been on this cold winter morning?
Oh, I'm warm. I'm inside.
Yeah, I'm outside. Give the wife a chance to sleep, so I don't wake her up.
That's nice of you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. It's just me and you right now. So pull the
Hey,
curtain.
listen, you know what I saw? I was on the couch watching something stupid on Netflix last night,
Mm-hmm.
and a mosquito was flying around, landed on my arm, and bit me. A
Jeez.
freaking mosquito. Can't imagine where that thing came from. You
Wow.
know,
Got a swamp in there.
I
So
must.
see
Some
this?
standing body of water.
Can you see that, George?
What am I looking at?
That's
You'll
a
have to bring it
that's
closer to your face. Bring it closer to your face. All right.
that's you texting
Yeah.
me something, and that's what they look like all the time. I don't know
Okay.
why. So I don't know if you're sending me images and stuff. Just me. I'm not seeing them. So if for some, like if you're wondering what the fuck's wrong with me, it's just I ain't seeing nothing. And I don't know
As in,
if it's actually you
as
doing it.
I sent you nothing today.
Yesterday,
Are you talk? What did I? Did I send you something yesterday? No, I did
yeah,
not.
big arrow. Yeah, all right. They come when Mikey too. Um, they're just mysterious. I don't download them. I was just wondering what the hell that's about.
Well, I think we're being bombarded by all kinds of people trying to be clever. All these corporations trying to be clever, trying to sneak in ads and messages and trying to get you to respond to things that you would normally have no business with, that you normally wouldn't care about. I see it everywhere. I even see it on little bits of video. There's ads and pop-up things and clickbait, I guess they used to call it. Anything to get you to respond. They're coming up with these things constantly, faster than we can figure out what they are, and warn each other about. It's insane. All these little desperate attempts to get our attention. For advertisers. For any kind of you know come look at me. Let me if I can figure out how to get you to pay attention to my one little iota of fucking information, then I can sell that to a corporation who might want to do the same thing with their product or their service or something like that. It's insane. I don't know. I'm old. I can't keep up with all this stuff. It's just,
That's um, that's just the messaging app though. There's no
yeah,
ads in the messaging app. It's just
I know, but
something.
it's trying to get you to respond to something that
Oh, it's
has,
spam then. Yeah, but I mean,
yeah,
it's originating from your account.
because they use our accounts to get each other's attention. The phone does it. The phone, saying, "Oh, so and so's calling." It has nothing to do with calling. It's some kind of freaking, bullshit advertising and stuff like this. They do it all the time. They're bombarding this medium. They're bombarding, the landlines, bombarding like Facebook and YouTube. It's insane. You know,
So
I don't know.
anyway, if you send me a picture of you drinking a beer on the porch, I ain't getting it.
Well, I didn't. Oh, I did send you. I did send you no picture though. I just sent you to say this is a nice day. I'm sitting out here drinking a beer
Why don't you text
and
me right now?
smoking a cigar. But I did not send any image.
Oh, you're using your
I
phone
wasn't.
right now to do this, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you can't text me, or I wouldn't. Never mind. We'll try it after. I'll text
All right.
you.
I'll try it after.
Yeah, after the pod later on, I'll just text you and say, hey, try and do something via text. See if we can resolve this thing. If you post in the group, the group chat we have, I see it.
Yes.
But this has been going on a while. I keep meaning to tell you, whatever you're sending me, I ain't seeing it. I know you used. To,
Oh.
I mean, whatever.
Oh yeah, I send you images occasionally, of course.
Well, that's what they look like.
You know.
They look like I can't
Oh.
download them.
Did you enable that part of your?
Yeah, I get it from everywhere. You and Mikey are the only two that can't seem to get through to me. Since
I know. We've been knowing this for years. We can't get through to you, Dave.
it's a new protocol.
We've been trying to get through to you for years.
Oh, that. Yeah, all right.
No, it's a cheap job.
I made a bunch of. I was using that Google Gemini to make UFOs over cows and shit.
Yeah.
I made a bunch. They came out pretty good. I made like Blue Green Ocean Road beer, and it's like 12 bottles in a barrel with ice, and it has the Blue Green Ocean Road beer label on. It's pretty fucking great. I was having fun. You can do. I think you get like 50 images a day, because just as I'm starting to get hang of it, they go up. You've done your limit today, unless you want to pay money. I said, no, I'll wait. I'll wait till tomorrow. We'll pick it up tomorrow.
50, huh?
Or whatever. I'm not counting, but just as I'm really starting to get there's a lot of prompts that don't work. You know, I mean, you tell it things and then it makes a picture and you can see why it's fucked up, and so you tweak it until you get what you want. It's pretty fun. You can't do humans. You can't do anything human. Not for free. So. Let me see. Can you see it?
I like that one.
Blue Green Ocean Road beer. Look at there's some kind of dinosaur Blue Green Ocean Road bar.
I would love to be there, even with the dinosaurs.
Yeah, they're loving it. They're all drunk. I told them to do drunk dinosaurs right everywhere. This is like a dinosaur themed. It's a can, and there's a little, dinosaur on a wave and shit.
I like it.
Yeah, yeah. Here's a dinosaur drinking our beer. I had to say holding a beer, because if I didn't say that, then there was just it looked like this. It's just a glass of beer floating in front of the T-Rex. So I had to say holding. And then it came out right. This is after a night, I guess. The guy who drank all these beers is not in the picture.
I like it.
Yeah, it's fun.
I like the other ones, the tractors and whatnot.
Look at this one. The poop deck. There's a UFO with Blue Green Ocean Road on it, and your dog.
All right.
It's a German Shepherd with a surprise German Shepherd, and that's how I was able to get that to look that way. Hey, it's Mikey.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Mike.
Hey, thank you.
Oh, dang. Nice
61.
hat. 61. Catching up to the rest of us.
Yeah. You're in a downhill run now, Mikey.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen.
It's gonna happen.
Just roll downhill.
It happened. It's happened.
It's a great hat.
An ugly age. It's an ugly age.
It's great. Where'd you get that?
Oh,
Is that
I got
a
all these
gift?
things hanging around the house. Hanging around the house.
It's like it's for Mardi Gras or something.
Or when he prowls around the neighborhood at night.
New Year's Eve. Oh,
Yeah, look at the people's Ring cameras on their doorbells. Just staring at it. Just and then
just
run away,
grin,
run up to it, go,
grin and wave.
and then run. This
We gotta leave it on until Mike comes on anyway. What are you guys talking
So
about?
that
string theory.
we're talking about images. He's making these AI images. It's really great
Oh yeah,
AI
yeah,
images.
they're cool.
And I wanted to say, you know, how, like they have people have these like Christmas villages they set up on their tabletop or something like that.
Yeah.
You can buy all these like weird themed things, you know, even like Halloween for Christmas and stupid. Well, my daughter bought one with the UFO over the cow, one that spins around and glows blue. And
Look,
we should send you an image of that, Dave.
go ahead.
Hey boys, how you doing?
Good.
I'm a
What's he
big.
bad.
doing?
How you feeling, Mikey?
61,
How's it feel?
Like 60.
like 61.
Happy birthday to you, bud. Many
Thanks,
more to
man.
come. Oh, love it.
I had to put it back on. I made it, and then you weren't coming, and I took it off.
Ah,
That's a nice hat. You're the Joker.
It's actually really comfortable.
Don't look
It
at.
suits
Really
you.
comfortable.
It really suits you. I think that look, that's you.
that's right. Speaking truth to power, man. The role of the jester, the Joker.
That's right.
No way will anybody fuck with you.
Oh.
They probably might even let you cut in line. No, you go first.
No.
How about that
Yeah.
big game, huh?
Birthdays just aren't the same when you get up and past your 60s. These big
Ah.
UFO.
Big.
I could care less
My
about
UFO is
birthdays.
big.
Oh, there'll be a big deal again. You know, after 21, they all suck, and then you get to be like 80, and you go, hey, I'm 80. Do I look 80? I'm 80.
I'm 80. I made it another year. Oh my God. I did it.
Oh my god.
One more year.
Yep. Then they become a big deal again.
Yeah.
There's an Independence Day UFO.
You should show him the one with the bucket of brews.
Yeah, I've got
that's
Blue
pretty
Green
interesting.
Ocean
I like
Road
that one.
Beer.
Yeah.
Fucking reflection.
I like
suck.
that. And the beach bar with all the dinosaurs. That's a good one too.
Dave, are you using AI?
Yeah. Think I drew this? Oh. No, those are. Yeah, that's Blue Green Ocean Road Beer. There's a dinosaur drinking our beer. He likes it. And it so it's floating in front of him. And this is the poop deck, the shepherd,
George has a poop deck.
and Blue Green Ocean Road UFO.
Oh, the poop deck. Yeah.
Poop deck.
You needed a couple chickens running around in there.
You know what? I tried to get them to the chickens to come out of a UFO and attack the army, but AI won't let me do it. They won't. The chickens are always like getting attacked by the army. No matter how I phrase it, I can't get AI to get chickens to run amok with, swords and shit, which is what I want. Maybe I should try something more constructive.
Hammers? Chickens with hammers?
I get to try 50. You get like 50 images a day if you're not paying for it, and so I start to get the hang of the prompt, and then I run out of juice, and I'll just pick it up tomorrow. I'm getting there. I've been doing that a while. I did it a long time ago with Midjourney. That's the original images of this the four guys looking out over the ocean. That's all AI. Apparently, it's Oz. You know that icon we got? The four of us, like the little icon. If you go close in, like one of the guys has got like 14 nostrils on his cheek.
Oh my God.
Because this is a long time ago. This is back when it was like new, brand new. I used Huggin Face to do that one, but you can't see it because it's really small. But if you zoom in on it, it's pretty gross, actually. Just had like people with 8 fingers. Oh, it was really something when he first started. You know. Now I get everything. This being able to put words on things, telling it to put words, it couldn't do that. I think 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
That's great. Anyway, it's fun, and there's many of them. I'm just using a Google one because I have a Google account, you know, and it's free for me. I'm reading Robert Anton Wilson, Cosmic Trigger. You ever read these?
No.
This one you'd like, Mike. He
Yeah?
talks about going to Catholic school, and then getting deprogrammed by LSD.
It's a common story.
now's
That's a
the
common
time for
American
this guy.
story, man.
Yeah. You know what he calls like belief system is BS. He says don't believe your don't take yours to don't believe all your BS, and don't believe completely everybody else's BS. I don't know. There's a way he worded it. It was perfect though. You should just dunk this in highliner. This book. Yeah.
It kind of defeats the purpose then.
Yeah. Just,
Yes, as the words of St. George, you know, you're Catholic until you reach the age of reason.
And some people never make it. They never make it to the age of
true.
reason.
It's true. Got
Oh, yeah, it
deprogrammed by LSD, did he?
It says never believe totally
Yeah.
anybody else's bullshit, and never believe totally in your own bullshit.
That's the big.
This was pretty good. This is the Buddha, right? The Buddha was asked, "Are you God?" He said, "No." He said, "Are you a saint?" He goes, "No." And then what are you? He says, "I am awake."
Wait a minute. You mean the Buddha was woke?
He was awake. Wasn't woke.
Fuck.
He was actually woke. He was actually woke, not programmed. Not programmed.
Holy
woke.
shit.
He was-
We're gonna
he
have to get
was
rid of all
paying attention to
Buddhism
the
now.
world in front of him. Yeah, this is great.
No mention of Buddhism from now on.
There'll be no more Buddhism. Buddha.
Just Bud Lightism. Oh wait, no, we can't do that.
Bug light. Bug light.
You see that reel of somebody telling the Dalai Lama that joke about going to the pizza place? He goes, "Okay, I walked into a pizza place. This guy telling actual Dalai Lama the joke, right?"
Okay.
Dalai Lama's like, he's like, "Pizza? Pizza?" I go, "Okay." And he said, "Make me one with everything." And the Dalai Lama laughed. He goes, "Great."
Yeah, this Dalai Lama has a good sense of humor.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
We
I
almost
read
have
his
to.
book. I read his book.
Well,
Actually, I read 2 books of his. The best one was Ethics for the New Millennia, where it just, you know, he reasons out why ethics are reasonable, and you don't need, like, you know, the fear of a god, or you don't need any religion. You just need, like, logic, and ethics are logical. And, you know, you don't need my religion, he says. And he lays it out, you know, in logical steps. Really good book.
Don't need no BS.
Right. Ethics for
What's
the
it
New
called?
Millennium.
Ethics of the New Millennium. Okay.
Hey,
don't need-
I got
don't need to
bit by a
do good things.
mosquito last night.
What?
I was sitting in my living room. I got bit by a mosquito.
You're all just hallucinating
Winter
again.
mosquito?
Yeah. I was like laying on the
Ooh.
couch and there's this thing flying around. It landed on my arm and it bit me. It was a mosquito.
It wasn't a
Holy
mosquito.
fuck. Mosquitoes awake
Could
during
not
the winter.
believe.
You don't need that, man. That's one of the best things
No.
about winter.
That one was probably hibernating up in a closet somewhere. And he came and he woke up.
Yeah, probably hibernating in one of my cat's asses and stuff. It came out.
Maybe
Or
it
that.
was
Launched from the cat box.
Jesus. A lot of disgusting stuff comes out of a cat, let me tell you.
A little love comes out of a cat. Love.
more BS.
Stench. Love stinks.
Love stinks. Like pee.
Uh.
I can tell when somebody's got a cat. Oh yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah,
have
you-
one cat? I thought you had 14.
I thought you had a pride.
We used to.
All smells the same.
Smells like a barn in
Oh
here.
no. Oh no. There's a whole world of difference between 16 cats and one.
Oh, Jesus.
There's a whole difference between one and
Yeah.
none.
I guess you know about that.
When you get 16 cats, there's always a couple of bad apples, man. Always. Peeing on the stove. That was the worst goddamn thing in the world.
Oh, yeah. Sounds it.
Because you don't know he did it. You don't know he did it until you turn the stove on.
Kill them all.
Oh, man.
And then you get burnt pee wafting. Talk
Ah.
about losing your appetite.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, wow.
When I was a teenager, or 13 or 14, I built this pair of speakers. I had these that my father says, "Hey, let's build some speaker cabinets." So we built these speaker cabinets because we took these speakers out of these other old appliances, and so we got this foam, and we put the foam on the front of it, and we put the speakers down. The speakers hadn't been in the living room more than maybe a half hour, and the cat came up and pissed on one of them. I could not believe how awful that was. You know, it's like my love for cats kind of like sank at that point. You know, like I thought, fuck, after all this work, pissed on, and they couldn't get the stench out of the speaker cabinet either. It's like there forever, you know.
It's, you know, to people with, you know, toxoplasmosis, that's perfume. You know, they love it.
And
They're like,
you like
they
cat
smell it.
pee.
They lift up the litter box and take a big whiff.
Oh God. I don't
A
know
friend of
anybody
mine's
who's
brother
ever done
died of cat scratch fever. It was the damnedest thing.
Is there such a thing?
He
Is
got
is
scratched
it a
by
real
his
thing?
cat. He called his mother, said he didn't feel too good. He was going to go to bed, and he died.
Wow.
It's from the
Yeah,
bacteria.
cats are deadly, man. You shouldn't keep them. They're
I mean,
deadly.
He got scratched by his cat. I mean, I know if you got a cat, you get scratched. But that one was bad.
You
I
get
guess.
cat scratch fever. You can get toxoplasmosis. You can.
The worst thing you could start listening to Ted Nugent.
Jesus Christ.
Or stop.
Start.
I saw him live.
You can have them.
We saw him back in '78.
Yeah. He was,
The Double Ad Gonzo tour. That was a great show.
who fucking opened for him? You remember?
George Thorogood.
Foghat opened for ZZ Top.
No, I would have remembered that. I don't think it was anybody memorable.
Guess not.
Jim Carnes.
Yeah, I guess.
Jim Carnes.
I remember '78. You guys asked me if I wanted to go, and I was broke at the time. And so I hit my father up. He goes, "How much?" He goes, $12. And it just occurred to me that was the most expensive concert I think up until that point. It was a $12 concert ticket, and I was like, "Holy shit, that's expensive for
Yeah.
a Civic Center
Fucking
concert."
$12 won't even buy you a beer now.
Yeah, true.
Fuck me.
Won't even buy you a pack of smokes anymore.
They were
I was at the
saying
drugstore. I was at the drugstore the other day, and I noticed the smokes were like almost $15 a pack
yeah. Oh, yeah.
At a drugstore
Anyway,
selling
yeah.
smoke these days.
at the Walgreens.
Walgreens.
They sell smokes at drugstores still.
Not
Yeah.
CVS, but the other one.
It's a
Wow.
drug, isn't it?
It's a drug.
That's true. You're right. It is true.
Drumming up business. You can get you can get chips. You get those chips.
That's
Yeah.
true.
You just change.
Those chips.
Eventually, you just change lines. You just
You
go over
chips.
to the other line.
I remember when I smoked cigarettes, they were like 55 cents a pack when I quit.
Yeah.
And I remember some of my friends saying, well, when they go up to $1 a pack, that's when I quit.
I remember saying that. There was 2, the 3. That was 20. When it's 20, I'm quitting.
That'll be next week.
They're 20 in the airport already.
Are they really?
They gotta be. Every time you go to the airport, they're always like more, a lot more. There's just more in the airport because they can.
Gee, I haven't been on a plane in over 20 years.
It's
Man,
It says on Wikipedia that Barry White smoked 150 cigarettes a day.
that's what gave him that gravel voice.
Yeah.
it's like that's 5.5 packs a day. Can you imagine what that habit costs? Like I know a lot of people have a 2-pack a day habit. That seems to be an average, right? 2-pack a day.
A pack, 2 if you're drinking. Some people carry 2, but nah.
So a pack a day,
Really is-
$15 a day, man.
3 was considered really heavy back then.
Three's
If
heavy.
you smoked 3 packs a day, you were a heavy smoker.
3 lighters a day.
Yeah.
Fucking lightweights.
That's $100 a week, $105 a week.
Yeah.
Wow.
$420, $420 a month.
Ooh, it's magical. Numbers, man. Numbers.
Think about what you could buy.
$5,040 a year for smokes.
You could buy a Corvette with that if you didn't smoke.
Wow. Well, where's your Corvette?
Yeah,
You
well,
don't
if you,
smoke.
Yeah.
Where's your Corvette?
I like that joke.
yeah, but you'd live longer if you just smoked.
What? Oh, from the Corvette, you mean?
Yeah.
About the
It's an
COPD that
irresponsible
you'll end up
driving
with.
joke.
How
Depends
much
on how
will
you
that
drive.
cost you?
Depends if you keep on flipping off state troopers or not.
Stop it.
No, you just floor
Stop
it
that.
everywhere because it's a Corvette. Just floor it and then do donuts. Then your bed.
My brother
There's
tried to
no
convince
way.
me that he went like this instead.
There's no way that you came from my loins. When I get home, I want to punch your mama right in the mouth. Oh no, that was
This
a
one.
Trans Am.
I meant this
I'm
one.
getting my sports cars mixed up.
Get him right,
That's a
Dave.
good one.
Trans Am.
These are old cars, man. No one drives this shit anymore.
Don't even buy
They
them
still
used.
making
Don't buy them
Corvettes?
used. Don't do it.
Yeah, they got new they come out with a new Corvette every year.
Yeah. It's a transformer every movie. That Bumblebee. He's the latest Corvette.
Or Camaro.
Camaro. All right, there I go again.
Get it right, Dave.
You know what? I don't think I wanna. I'm gonna go ahead and just not do it. I don't know which BMW is the most expensive either.
Who cares?
Car Wizard says, stay away from all German cars. They all
yeah,
suck.
they are crap.
They all suck to work on. They're all terrible.
Yeah.
Buy American. Buy Toyota.
Oh yeah, buy a Toyota for sure.
Made in America. Made well.
You guys drive anything new? You guys ever end up in anything like late models like this year and shit?
Well, not
No.
this year, but
They're
I
fucking
bought my
newest-
pickup truck brand new.
We get them all the time.
My
They-
newest one is 5 years old. Jeez, that's like 5 years old now. Our newest car is like,
all of them are different inside. Like a different way to put them in drive, put them in reverse. They're all these fit. They're always buttons. They're always the worst ones. That got them in the goddamn screen, right? They're hot. They're fucking dangerous because you gotta like, well, you're staring at that. It ain't no good, man. It's fucking no good. And the only reason they do it is cheaper. Like, instead of buying knobs are expensive. The shift thing, that's kind of expensive. I mean, the shift thing wouldn't do anything except send a signal. So now they just have a button do it.
Right, it's like an actuator switch. Yeah.
Terrible, man. It's
I don't
bad.
think any of us are driving a car that has a cable connected to our gas pedal anymore either.
No, that's why it's all wire. So
it's all fly by wire.
So they don't.
Well, my pickup truck has a accelerator cable still.
Does it?
But yeah, but it's like a dinosaur. So, but you're right. It's like all the new ones are.
Yeah.
Hey man, I'm just looking forward to the day when my car can drive itself.
You see that Tesla that just rammed into a pole? A self-driving Tesla. It was just in the news yesterday.
I'm just visioning it. I don't say nothing no more. I'm just thinking about the reality of it when it becomes a thing.
It was just in the news yesterday. The self-driving Tesla ran into this pole, and the guy they interviewed the guy. They interviewed the guy afterwards. He goes, "Yeah, it didn't recognize this thing, and it just wouldn't stop. It just kept going. It went over the curb and into the pole." Yeah.
Holy shit!
It chased a turtle into a pond.
Well, I guess you got to break a lot of eggs to make an omelet, as they say. You want them.
It's not like
it's a big learning curve for both humans and machine.
It's not like human drivers don't make any accidents. Don't make any mistakes.
Oh, it's gonna be. It's worse now because of the dashboards. They're distracting. You spend way too much time trying to figure out where the fuck the button is. Sometimes it's like it just suddenly comes up. Like they got these there's a driver assisted parking, right? Assisted parking, and it's on, right? You can see on the dashboard. First it starts driving nuts, right? A little bit, like you can tell something's on because the steering's starting to want to do something, right? And now you got to find where the fuck, how did that get engaged, and how can you disengage it, But it's got fuck. I'm going to stop us. I hate that. I don't like them. And we keep getting different ones. We got a fleet. You know what I mean? I might end up in I drive several new things. We've got a Rogue, a fucking Nissan Rogue. That's got this shift, right? It's just a knob and what is it? Forward. You push a button and go forward, and it puts it in reverse. Okay, and then you go back. It goes into drive. And somewhere in there you can go standard. You can shift it somehow, right? Sometimes you realize that.
Right. There's sport mode. Yeah.
It's in second. You're trying to speed up, right? And it's just winding out in second, and it's like in gear, and just stuck in second. Fuck me. They're dangerous. They're fucking dangerous, man. Like these people are driving around, so be aware. They're not drunk or nothing. They're just fuck. Christ, what's going on? The ones with the screen, the touch screen. Are you shitting me? You don't get no muscle memory about where, when you're driving a car, where the knob for your fucking lights are. You never look, right? You just go over there and just turn them on.
Right.
You change the state. Your hand just goes to the knob that's always there. And they're taking that away. Makes it
but the kids will adapt to that shit. The kids will adapt to that shit. We won't.
Those young kids, man. Those young kids that grew up with touch screens like this since they were 2, that's just going to be natural to them,
Well,
that'll be their muscle memory.
I'll get used to it too. I know all the shit is eventually.
It's true.
I had a '54 New Yorker. It had push buttons on the dash for the. It didn't have a shift. It had push buttons on the dash for.
Was it a
64 New Yorker?
You had a Cougar too, right, Mike?
Yeah.
That had
a 68 Cougar.
Yeah. That was great. When I first got in your car, you just flipped all them toggles. Click, 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 click. All this shit comes out. I went, whoa, fucking dream car.
That was a nice car.
I want one.
That car got stolen and junked.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. That was a bummer. Bad chapter.
Yep.
That is me.
My mom's got a car that has driver assist, so if you start to drift out of your lane, it'll put you back in the lane.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
So I did that on purpose. I just let go of the wheel, and it put me right back in the lane, right in the middle of the lane, dead center. It was wild. You can feel
Nice.
like you can overcome it. It doesn't like if you're changing lanes and you forgot to put the directional on, and it wants to put you back in the lane, you can just overcome it. Just a little pressure. But if you're unconscious, it'll put you right back in the middle of the lane.
It's a good
And
thing.
it breaks if something's
I
in
guess.
front of it.
I guess so. You get to a point where you don't have to pay as much attention. Like we grew up, we had to pay attention to everything, and our attention span was like right on driving and making sure the vehicle is doing what it's supposed to do. You're doing what you're supposed to do. Situational awareness of all the traffic around you, and it's slowly eroding that. So you don't have to pay as much attention to neither the car nor the traffic around you. I don't know if that's such a good thing.
And it was fun. It was fun.
Well,
it was
I
fucking
think
fun.
there is always a certain amount of us who didn't have that, who didn't have as much capacity for paying attention. So it kind of balances out.
Well,
I wish there was more
Anyway.
public transit. That's just not a thing here. If you live somewhere
No, it's
where
never,
there's,
gonna, it's
where
never
you don't
ever,
need a
ever,
car,
ever going to be a thing in America.
no. But
Up,
when
up here,
hey,
they
we're
got this
dreaming over
bus.
here. You're dreaming about
Okay.
self-driving cars, and I'm dreaming about fucking. Yeah,
Up here, they got this Seacoast. They got this Seacoast bus that I don't know how far it runs. It runs up to Rochester, but it's just constant. From like inland to the Seacoast, back and forth. It's like $1 or something. I've never done it, but it's like $1. And it's like it stops everywhere. But it'll get you to the Seacoast, right?
Nice.
Portsmouth.
Yeah, I've
They
used
got
them.
Hampton
San Diego
Beach.
had a good one. Seattle had a
Yeah,
really
that
good one.
area,
I went to see Wrath of Khan by the bus. I went out, took the bus to a fucking movie theater, watched it, took the bus back. Went drinking. Yeah, went fucking. I said, yeah. I didn't need a car. It was fucking great, and they come often. It was pretty good system. This Rhode Island sucks. I tried using it. Right, because I got to stop here and I got to stop in front of my dentist. I said, why don't I go to my dentist that way? Right, I just take the bus back. Right, but no, you go to Kennedy Plaza, man. Look, it's going to take all afternoon. No, I'm good, man. What the fuck? What kind of nightmare is this? It's a nightmare.
I think they're
This
trying
is a
to
fucking nightmare. Unreal.
There should be a
relocate
bus. Rhode Island.
Kennedy
There should be a
Plaza
bus that goes down
terminal.
Route 6.
There used to be.
Should be
They
a,
used to be. I
Yeah.
used to take the bus from Route 6. I used
Yeah,
to take a
all the way
bus from
down
Route
Route 6.
44.
Really?
Foster to Providence, all the way in.
Yeah,
It was
they had one.
mostly. It was mostly like from the Chapman's Hill corners. You could go up there and wait for the bus, and it'll take you to Providence.
Yeah. How
Yeah,
often?
but
Yeah. Once upon a time, that was a long
It was
time ago.
like, I think there were 2 trips in the morning and 2 trips in the evening. Or
Yeah,
there were 2 buses that came back.
All right. It's all right.
Um,
If you live out there,
We used to have to walk to the Harmony Fire Station to catch the bus to Providence.
yeah, they have that TA over in Greenville, in that right in front of it can't be there still, right there, right smack in the middle of Greenville, all that mayhem and shit. There's a TA on a pole, like there's stickers. Sometimes it's just a sticker. There's no bench
Yeah.
or nothing.
Huh.
It just says TA on a pole. It's in front of well, it can't be there still. What was that? Newport Creamery or whatever the fuck that thing is over there.
Yes. Yeah, that's a horrible place.
Yeah.
All these fuckers trying to take
Fucking
left-hand
bus
turns
stops
out of
right
that.
there, right?
That's insane.
Fucking school, library, fucking 800 different ways in and out of there.
Yeah.
I'm glad I never.
That's
I
insane.
went through Greenville a little while ago, and I said I'm glad I don't live anywhere near this fucking place anymore.
Oh, I
I've been to
know.
Greenville, I can't remember when. And it was. It's so much worse now.
It used to be a nice little town.
Yeah, you fly right through. No problem. You know?
The bus to Harmony coming back from Providence used to after a while it became a van. It was just a van. It went all the way up to Zambrano Hospital.
Yeah, people used to go visit loved ones up at San Verano, and you had to get up there and whatnot.
There used to be a rail. I think I went down Mineral Spring. It was like, like San Francisco thing. You
Well, there was a rail on every major road at one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, trolleys. Right on 44, there was a trolley station
That's
where they
another one,
tended
yeah.
the trolleys.
Coming out
Yep.
here through Greenville, right? And then
Yep.
to
Yep.
Patchett. We know that because of the stagecoach.
This trolley track right across from my house through the woods, about, I don't know, a couple 100 feet through the woods, there's a trolley trestle.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Go over there, wait by it, see if anything happens.
Yeah,
think
a
really
deer
hard.
might walk by. A squirrel, maybe. A deer and 3 squirrels are walking by.
Nah, we
Yeah, they
conjure
used to
up some
connect a
shit.
lot of these mill towns with trolleys. Yeah, right up Route 6, right up 44, 101.
We could
Oh,
enter
a
a
lot of-
different reality tunnel.
You could get on the trolley and get to a major town that had a railroad station, and then you could take that. You could take a train almost anywhere via tracks, almost anywhere in the country.
Those days
But
are
they
gone.
brought up the tracks.
Fucking Italy bought a fucking bullet train right up the boot, and it's like Alitalia is like going out of business now. Like people used to fly, now they just take that bullet train. So that's good. It's just a straight shot. Those are the shit. Yeah, you get on one here, and I don't know, you could be in Miami saying what? Well, I haven't figured that one out.
3
Maybe
hours,
it's like
maybe?
3 hours, right? Maybe.
Really? That fast?
Shoot right down there, fucking 80-degree
shit.
weather. Have a Mai Tai on
Well,
the
it's
beach
like
and then
36
shoot back
hours
home.
or so, well, maybe 36, 40 straight by driving, I think. Do straight driving.
Yeah. I used to go at night. When last time I came up from Florida, I did that. I waited till night, and then I just fucking floored it up 95. And I got on. I was going to George Washington Bridge, New York, like at 6 in the morning. The traffic was heavy, but not everybody was up yet. So yeah, and it's cool. Like at 2 in the morning, you go through a construction zone. You know that place was going to be a real pain in the ass, like at 9 in the morning. You know what I mean? Why
Sure,
people
yeah.
drive up the highway in daytime is beyond me, especially if there's an option. But I'm glad they don't. That's a Mikey thing. Going, nobody's going there. Like the beach in the winter.
Yeah.
That changed my life. No shit. Yeah, because I was surprised. We're smoking a joint. It's freezing. And you go, hey, let's go to the beach. I said, now? I says, yeah, it's the best time to go, right? And we went down there. Went to
Yep.
Scarborough. Yeah,
It's true.
yeah, and you were right. Then
We used to drive down to
Chicago.
Florida when I was a kid, and my dad used to come home from work, go right to bed, and we'd go to bed, get up at midnight, and head out from Rhode Island, and
Yeah,
go
yeah,
through
yeah.
New York at like 3 in the morning, Best time, 3, 4 in the morning through New York City.
It's true. This is true.
We end up in South Carolina, like at, toward the end of the next day. Get a motel,
Yeah.
and then go on to Florida the next day,
Yeah, we left the hotel like at like 9, 10 at night, and just flew. Fuck yeah.
Back of that station wagon, the back. You ever have those station wagons that had the back that kind of, there's a bucket back there you could sit in?
Yeah.
Set up
we
the
know
little
about that.
battery TV.
You could
a
sit
little
facing
battery
the
operated
traffic,
TV.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the
fucking-
way to go, man.
Those were the days.
Remember those doors
Those
where
bunch of
they open,
blankets and
they
pillows.
swing open, or they drop the tailgates?
Yeah, the
Jesus.
tailgate drop.
I remember how many, like after they rusted, how many landed on somebody's foot?
My mom
Just
always
fake wood on the side,
My mom always had station wagons because she used to drive the special ed kids.
Yeah,
She was the short bus, and they had station wagons that that back part could be flat, like a cargo area, or could have a seat facing backwards.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Motorcycle hit us in the back. Me and Mike went behind.
That's right.
him. Almost
Yeah.
your arm was out there. You almost fucking crushed your arm.
That's right.
Yeah, it was like Dean
Always
Street. Right?
something.
That was Dean Street. That was near the Gemini Hotel. The famous Gemini Hotel. We're going by and we're not saying nothing. Because your mother's driving us. But I mean, we always thought every time we saw Gemini Hotel, we go, Gemini Hotel.
Yeah, the Gemini Hotel.
So then we are thinking about the Gemini Hotel, and this motorcycle slams right into the fucking back door. And Mike's arm's out there. He's like that, like, you know, we're facing backwards. And then suddenly this guy just hits it, and he boom, boom, boom. Yeah.
Wow.
He didn't die or nothing. I don't remember what happened after that. Something, no police. Something.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you almost lost your arm. I think that's the only thing we would do. Fuck. We weren't strapped in, nothing. Just slabs of meat.
Oh, I know. Remember riding in the back of pickup trucks and whatnot?
And then me in the back of the Volkswagen. That was my place. That's where my parents put me. In that little tiny place in the back. You know?
Oh yeah, the
Maximum-
little
the
little
maximum
cargo
pressure.
box in the back. Yeah, I remember that.
Over
Yeah,
the engine.
those Volkswagens had that little cargo box
Yeah.
back there.
That was a great place to go. They didn't put me back there. I went there. 'Cause
Yeah, if you're small enough,
fuck
yeah, you
man.
fall
I
right
used
in
to
there.
fit in it. And I liked it. A lot. It was great.
Was that even legal, riding in the back of pickups?
Fuck no.
No,
No.
Not-
if you're not in a
illegal.
seat with a seatbelt, it's illegal. They don't even want. Most states won't even let you have dogs back there. You can't even truck around a dog in the back of a pickup truck.
But I mean, back in the 70s, was that legal?
Well,
Well, no one really said anything
Nah,
about.
no,
You know, it
I
wasn't.
think it was legal.
Yeah,
Nobody.
because we
Nobody
did it
thought
all
about
the
it.
time. My father
never
had a
thought
little
about it.
stake-bodied truck we used to ride in the back, and
I was always
We
in
never,
the back
you know.
of my dad's pickup. Always.
Yeah. Standing up with your hands on
It's
the roof.
Yeah.
yep.
It's like it hadn't occurred to anybody yet to like decide if it was the law or not. You know? It's just
Right.
the way it was.
Yeah, it's up to you, man. You know what I mean? I mean, surely everybody knew that you could fucking buy it back there. I mean, it wasn't unheard of. So, you know, fuck around at own risk.
Down in the South, it's probably still like that. You know,
Maybe.
you're like 20 years behind down there in some of those places. You know, they still smoke in the freaking restaurants down there.
Do they?
Yeah, they have like sections still, you know, smoking sections, and it's like there's an aisle this big between the smoking section and the non-smoking section. It's like I didn't know how to smoke.
Smoke with my meal.
I didn't know how to smoke with this meal.
That shit's over everywhere,
Well-
Mikey.
What?
That shit's over. They don't do that anyway. Even Europe stopped fucking smoking in buildings.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been a
True.
few years. The last
Smoking
time-
in bars
last time
was
I
the
was
worst,
down
I
south.
think. I mean, not
man.
as bad, but
If
you
I
know,
had
people want to smoke
yes,
when they
I'd
drink.
say the South is just as fucking up to date as everybody else with that shit. Maybe there's some
Last time I was down
counties-
south.
There might be some counties. Yeah. Little
Yeah,
islands
that's what I
of
mean.
mayhem.
This place, yeah, it's like northern Georgia and like Alabama. You know,
still buy
places like
fireworks.
that.
And alcohol in the same place.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so there's
And
some
it's a
civilized
graduate-
laws.
Once you hit northern Florida, when you start going north, if you keep going southward, it turns more north. Yeah, because
Oh, you mean
northern Florida,
yeah.
culturally,
You get past
culturally.
Ocala, you know, when you're going south in Florida, past Ocala, it starts. Yeah, I hear you. That's
Yeah, northern Florida is like as south as you can get.
As well, the
and,
northern.
and culturally it turns more north as further you go, and you hit Miami and it could be New York City, you know.
Cuba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little Havana.
It's like a warm New York City. Yeah.
North Cuba. North. This is north. Like people from the north go to North Florida because it just seems to make sense. That's
My
what
mom's
it
in
like
Florida right now.
is. You like the warm weather, don't you?
All my mom's like family are down. They all have houses down there, so she went down there for a couple. She's down there till the end of March.
Too
Whereabouts?
humid. I don't like Florida. at all. Too fucking humid. I like
I can't remember.
Southern California's
What?
fucking.
Tell them stay away from the villages, man. That's bad. Bad
No,
neighborhood.
they're not at the villages.
There was a place in Southern California, Desert Hot Springs. That place was fucking cool. Like there was all these hot springs, and there was like pools. Like people would build pools. They were fed by this because some of they're just constant temperatures. So, place, and they had tortoises. It was a desert, and all the places you lived in, it was just a slab, right? And it was like cinder block. It's like usually it's a patio door, and there would be on one side it'd have everything, the kitchen, and behind that would be the bathroom. So all the plumbing is in one corner, and the other end would be for living and dining and all that stuff. It was all glass, and it just overlooked the desert. Everybody that's what you had for a view. Oh, and they had like scorpions, right? They looked exactly like the tile. First time you see one, you go, "Fuck, that's a scorpion," right? Look, it's colored just like the tile. It's on whatever it's on. It's blending perfectly in. But the thing about them is they don't like heat. So like that's why you make sure they're not in your boot, because now you're just a big heat signature coming at them, and they freak. Otherwise, they just stay the fuck away from you. If you're throwing away a heat signature, they stay away. So, but it's weird. The first time then you get used to them. They're just around, and they're aware of you.
I had one in my shoe in the canyon. I woke up in the morning and like just dumped them out of my shoe, my sandal. It's about that big.
Yeah, these were
Yeah, I
small.
got
Thailand,
stung
walk
by one
around.
in Florida. Had one on that was on my belt loop when I was making coffee in the morning. Yeah,
Okay.
I thought I had burned myself from when because I thought I was too close to the fire. My belt buckle got hurt because when I moved my wrist, I got stabbed right here by the
Ooh.
stinger.
Oh,
I put it in a bottle, an old peanut butter jar, and I was showing the kids in the morning. Look at this thing. It's a scorpion, pine bark scorpion.
So like, did you get like a welt? Or you didn't
Oh,
die?
it's like it was almost exactly like a bee sting.
Ah.
It's like a bee sting.
That sucks. These things are no fun.
No residual effects whatsoever. It just kind of sore for a bit, and then it was gone.
it's another one of those things that from my childhood. I would think that scorpions would kill you.
Yeah.
Well, some
Some
will.
do.
Some are
Quicksand.
Oh, quicksand.
like the ones out in Arizona. The one you came across in the canyon. There's some species of scorpion out there that'll kill you. Well,
Oh.
if you're weak, if you're, I don't know, if you're not some people it does. Some people they're very potent. The venom is extremely potent in the ones out west.
The rattlesnakes were something to watch out for there. They were
Florida too.
In Thailand they walk around with scorpions on a stick, trying to sell you barbecued scorpions.
These
How do they
goodies.
taste?
Did you eat one?
I read not to do it because they're full of bacteria. Yeah,
You're full of bacteria.
but
Yeah.
not that good of bacteria.
Scorpion
Our
bacteria.
bacteria,
Don't want no
has
scorpion
us.
bacteria in your bacteria.
our
Bacteria.
bacterial biome has us. We can say there's so much
Right.
bacteria in our systems.
You know what's got a
It's
lot
great
of
that,
bacteria? Cats.
Humans are the host to a massive bacteria.
You don't want to.
Only 10% of your cells are actually yours.
Bacteria's
The
world.
rest of them belong to somebody else. 90% of the cells that make up your body belong to somebody else.
Aha.
You think you're hungry for something. It's not you that's hungry for it. It's like the bacteria telling you, no, you need to eat some of this. The bacteria in your gut saying, I want some of this, to digest.
I want
I
fiber.
want some of that to digest.
It's like
They
probiotics
didn't-
just
they didn't
die
look-
in your stomach.
They didn't look that appetizing, man. They just didn't look good. They were black and on a stick. Scorpions on
What
a
if they
stick.
wrapped it in bacon?
Yeah, but you might have freaked
Black.
out. That might have been like the greatest thing you ever ate, and now you'll never know.
Then.
You
I'm
can always
good
go,
with that.
you know, you go, what the fuck?
I'm,
This is
I'm
awful as
okay
I
with
thought
that. I
it'd
have
be.
enough choices. I have enough choices. I'm good. I'll take the pad thai. Thank you.
Right. Scorpion pad thai.
Yeah. I didn't know if they were wrapped in bacon.
Well,
Seafood. Yeah.
gotta give it a shot.
The poor man's lobster.
Yeah, the one I shook out of my shoe was about the size of a crawdad.
There
Ooh,
you go.
Was it that big,
it's
or
liquid
you
butter.
talking like this big?
No, like, well, depends on the crawdad, I guess.
You mean the one that bit me was only like about this big? It was tiny.
Yeah, the one I shook out of my shoe was about like this.
I don't know.
You
The
know where I'm
ones
going
that,
for my birthday?
It was
Wasn't it
it was a
deadly like
light
the size of a
colored. It was
cricket?
also like a sand colored scorpion. It wasn't black. It was kind of a grayish, brownish gray.
Yeah, well, that's the pine bark one's just brown. It's just just brown.
There's a lot of them. A lot of those buggers out there.
Yep.
That's one thing we don't have up here. We're
That's
safe
true.
again in New England. Safe again.
You don't have
Safe
fire ants
again.
either.
yeah,
Yeah,
ants.
fire ants are fun.
We don't have alligators either.
I've never had a problem with an alligator. They're always trying to get away from you, as far as I'm concerned. But,
Yeah.
Well, in all those Tarzan movies, those things were always after you. As soon as you fell in the water, they were coming.
yeah,
Water moccasins. Fucking snakes, man.
Oh, all kinds of snakes down there.
yeah, not so bad.
Somebody let anacondas go in the Everglades. That was a big mistake, I think.
Hey, there's a bounty on those things. Like I think they're like $300 a piece live,
Really?
and if you find a pregnant one, it's like $600. So there's people down there bagging them all the time, bringing them in.
Nice. Yeah,
wildlife
every like
service pays the
python and boa
bounty.
constrictor that ever got imported to a pet shop now living in the Everglades.
Uh,
They look
Yeah,
like
pythons.
telephone cables. They're fucking huge. I seen one once, dead. Bunch of Marines killed it by this gate in the Philippines. It looked like a cable. We didn't know what it was at first. We had to stop though, and they were fucking dragging it. So fuck it. It's like it's a anaconda or whatever. It's a giant snake. Giant. This is a fucking jungle monster. One of many.
I saw this one thing where these guys, I don't know if they were Pakistan or India, someplace like that, and they go away into this cave and there's this hole in the ground, and the guy sticks his leg. He doesn't have a shoe on or anything, bare leg. He sticks his leg in the hole, and he waits, and then all of a sudden he gives a signal, and these guys start pulling on him, and they pull on him, and they pull on him, and they pull him up, and this snake has got his mouth all the way up to this guy's groin on his leg.
Jesus.
This is how they catch these things.
Yeah.
Was that the guy? That guy won the Darwin Award.
No, he drew the short stick. This is how they catch them. They one guy gets the short stick. He has to stick his leg in the hole, and then they pull him out. They kill the thing and they
It's a
take it
short
off his
stick.
leg and they skin him and
No
they
pun-
sell the skins to whoever makes python boots.
He pulled the short stick. No pun intended.
yeah.
Is that a pitcher or a catcher?
I could give him the Darwin Award, man.
Catcher.
Did they draw straws to see who's got to do it this time? Or
I
is it just a
assume-
guy?
I don't think the same guy would want to do that twice.
Well, I mean, somebody's got to do it. It's like shoveling snow, right? It's a thing you got to do, right? That makes you
Great. Well, if you're hungry enough, you'll do anything practically.
live. And I thought mowing the lawn sucked.
Yeah, well, you got like 8 or 9 guys. How do you decide which one does it?
You get hungry
You
enough.
do it. No, you do it.
You get hungry enough, you put on the cowboy hat.
That's right. Go out there, stand in front of the Dairy Queen.
With the Randy.
Man's
gotta
got to
eat.
eat.
Ain't got to eat.
Hey, do you
Speaking
like
of
the
that-
party?
Speaking of that, you know what I'm doing for my birthday?
What are you
What are you
doing?
doing?
Going to the IHOP.
Oh, yeah. Really? Seriously?
Hey,
Oh,
you don't like
all right.
IHOP?
I like
don't
the
like
coffee.
IHOP?
I drink your coffee at IHOP.
There's classic brew, classy brew there.
You know, sugar's your enemy now that you're
I drink the
61.
coffee. I drink the coffee at IHOP.
I drink the coffee. It's good coffee at IHOP.
Should go to.
Yeah.
Classy brew.
Mikey, you should just go to a giant salad bar.
Yeah, you're right.
Mm.
They're good.
Do a salad bar.
Yeah. Go to fucking
Life is no
bacon
fun.
bits.
61.
Bacon
There's a
bits.
song for you. Life is no fun at 61.
No fun at 61.
I was going to go
Oh,
to
you
the
guys-
IMAX this evening, but it's supposed to be bad weather.
Yeah.
We're
The
gonna
Zeppelin
see.
movies at the IMAX.
Oh.
That should be good, man. Should be
Big
really good.
speakers. That's the big deal there. They got the big speakers. They're going to crank it loud. It's going to be great.
What, using old footage? What are they doing?
They've done a new documentary, Dave. It's
Yeah.
the first one that's ever been approved by the guys from Led Zeppelin.
In IMAX?
Yeah,
This is the
there's
first
a lot of
official-
footage out there of Zeppelin performing and
Tons
interviews
of it.
and
It's
stuff.
always
And if you read,
Filmed so bad.
if you digitize each one of those frames, I mean, they do a lot of decent work. You know, they can put it on the big screen and make it look really great.
Hey, Mike, maybe they
Tweak the
used AI.
soundtrack.
Maybe it's like artificial. Maybe it's AI Zeppelin. It could be
I
done.
think it's the real thing because
If
they
it looks
approved
really
them.
good, that's
They've
suspect.
they've
Yeah,
never
they-
they've never approved
They-
of any of them. You know, of any like documentaries. And this is the first one. The band itself was like, all right, this was a good one.
They used AI and all the Beatles stuff to get back a thing, you know. They used it. They didn't add anything. They just used it to clean up stuff, you know.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah, I mean, there's so much footage out there, and you can do frame by frame restorations of you know, using AI and digital processing and stuff like this, and really make those images sing, you know. And you put them on the screen. I'm sure it's going to be great.
Oh yes, maybe that's what they did. It's
Tweak the
recreated.
soundtrack, you know, so it sounds really fresh and right. Get away all the, remove
Yeah,
all
well,
the
Jimmy
noise.
Page has spent the last 20 years doing that,
That's cool.
tweaking the soundtracks. You know, tweaking all the. He remastered every album.
No, I'm not saying like the music parts are fine. It's just like the film. The film was like wasn't even great back then. Even Sorry Man's the same. The film they used is not great.
Right, it's like
It's not like IMAX.
Yeah,
is
but
35.
They
Yeah,
can make it look nice now.
yes, they
using-
can make it look really nice.
Using
It's
AI.
probably 35 millimeter at Madison Square Garden. That song remains the same. I'm sure they've cleaned it up nicely for the big screen.
Anyway, it's
That'll
gonna work.
definitely be worth seeing, I'm sure.
called Becoming Led Zeppelin.
What was that one? I think it was like a Swedish television broadcast with like early Zeppelin when they were
Oh, yeah.
more or less very young, black and white. It's really interesting. The soundtrack's great.
Yeah, that was one of their first gigs.
Yeah, that
They all
looked
look
really
like
good.
kids. They look like they're barely teenagers. Robert Plant is a
Yeah.
teenager. He's like 19 years old.
You may get ready to see a lot of body hair. It's on the big screen, you know.
Body hair on the big screen.
Right in your face, man. It's
Yeah.
gonna be right in your face.
Plant likes the thrust. Likes the push. Yeah.
Tight jeans and a bulge, man.
IMAX. Well, playing hoses down the theater.
Yeah.
I was watching that.
Days.
When I was watching that Barry White thing on Midnight Special, he was on, right? And you know, it was a live premiere of like 1974. You know,
Yeah.
And the comments on the side. One guy says, "I can smell the brute from here."
That's true. The brute high karate. Remember high karate?
Old Spice.
Old spit.
Old Spice. Yeah.
They're still having. I get that. I get that ad. Like I smell bad or something. Somehow the computer knows. And put some Old Spice on that ass, old man.
My grandmother gave me a bottle of high karate one time. I thought it was the goofiest shit. And
Brute's the worst.
I thought it smelled like ass. I never
I won't
smelled
once.
like kerosene, man.
100% DEET, you know?
You just need a little bit, man. Just like a little bit.
I
It's
remember
not like
I wore Brute.
your hands and kind of.
That's the high school boys are using the Axe cologne. They just pour it on, you know, rather than taking a shower. They just pour it on, you know?
Yeah, that's awful. Yeah, that was the thing a few years ago, that Axe shit. Couldn't get away from it. Everything smelled of Axe.
Everything smelled of ass.
It smelled like Axe.
I can smell the brute from here.
Yeah, Brute.
Brute, that's another one. Yeah, the Brute.
That's that should be the name of this episode. I can smell the brute from
I
here.
can smell it. I can smell all of you. I smell somebody's 61. Nothing smells like a 61-year-old in the sun.
61-year-old ass.
Well,
I know,
that's
I mean-
evaporating.
You go around, the older you get, you don't really notice your smell that much, but people notice you more and more. So,
It's bad when you notice it, though.
yeah,
Oh, what's that old man? Oh, that's me.
get that old man stink.
I smell old man.
Don't even realize.
I can smell that old man from here. Oh, it's me.
That's great.
Well, enjoy your IHOP birthday dinner there.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going for
Some-
dinner. I'm going for breakfast. For breakfast.
Go get some sprinkled covered pancakes and stuff.
I'm going someplace real for dinner.
Oh yeah, where you going?
Well, I don't know yet. I haven't decided. Turkish, maybe. Turkish place.
Oh, nice. You mean Armenian?
Well, it's same
I know,
thing.
same.
Not
same
anymore.
Shit, really.
It's the IHOP for breakfast. So they got this new breakfast taco, man. Looks good. They give you a whole pot of coffee.
Yeah, that's what I want. My
Uh,
breakfast disintegrate in my hands. That's a good way to
I drink
start
that
the
stuff
day.
at IHOP.
It's like classy
Fancy.
brew, man. I'm
Classy
telling you.
brew, man. Classy brew at IHOP.
I
Time
wanted
to
tell
go
you
make
about
some
this
eggs,
drummer, man.
man.
I'll tell you about this drummer I saw, man. He just bam, boom.
Bim bam boom.